This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us at Snowflake High School, where the Lobos are back for just the second time this season, having run their record to 2-2 after knocking off Gilbert on the road last week, a big 36-7 victory, and are now trying to get over the snide by taking on the Seton Catholic Sentinels. Seton comes in just 1-4, having lost against the Estrella Foothills last week, 22-20. Outside of a win against Alhambra that happened the previous week, that was the narrowest defeat that Seton had been able to muster. Snowflake is going to come up against these Sentinels with a little bit of an injury issue. Of course, you know about Jet McCrae, who has a fractured ankle and may be very close to being able to start getting some spot duty. But last week, suffered a bigger loss potentially with Merrick Goldberg, who had fallen down at the time. We had wondered if he had just had the wind knocked out of him, but he had similarly damaged his collarbone and is going to be missing the remainder of the regular season. So the Lobos coming in with a little bit of an injury issue. The good news, at least for the time being, from the Snowflake perspective, is that they're going to be going through a little bit of a lull as far as the season goes, because they got up to that tough start, now are trying to make sure that they are able to take advantage of these teams that they gotta beat, and then start hoping that the others are able to knock off some, as we will talk about that as the show ages. I'll be joined by Joe Bjorn here shortly as we're getting you ready for Snowflake's battle with Seton Catholic here in Snowflake, Arizona coming up. We'll have the keys to the game right after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Snowflake wins the toss, elects to receive as Derek Palmer alongside Joe Bjorn. Mike Caldwell also in the house with us as we got some keys to the game brought to you by State Farm. If you have, Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Give us a key, Joe.
Who's ready for some Snowflake football?
Peyton Papa's back.
Okay, we're working on. All right, sorry about this. We're going to get Joe's microphone here working as the Lobos again won the toss, elected to defer, and currently
Peyton Papa and Johnny Jones.
they got Papa and Jones back to receive. As this one's teed up, and eventually we're going to get the signal and ready to get going. Snowflake trying to get over 500. Seton Catholic looking for its second win as this one's angling to the far sideline and will be taken at the 30 and now stepping out of bounds. An excellent field position here for the Lobos as Baum was able to get underneath that one and perhaps trying to keep it away from the playmakers.
Lobos will start their drive at the 34-yard line.
All right, give it a shot. We can see what happens. Is it not working still? I don't know. I don't know why that would be, but we got a guy on it. All right, here come the Lobos. 1st and 10 to start the ball game on their own 34. Split backs on either side of Bryant, who comes in averaging 194 yards a game, but when the Lobo offense is humming, they're usually going to get it going on the ground as there's the first carry that's going to go Rabin's way. Starts from the left, moves to the right, crosses the 35, gets to the 37, gains 3.
Tackled by number 55, James Williams. 3 yards, second down.
Second and 7, again with the shotgun. Handoff again goes to Rabin, who tries to come to the near side, but this time gets held up as he approaches the 40, just one. 3rd down and 6.
Rabin again with a couple-yard gain. Brought down by number 83, Nico Store. 35.
Remember those headsets I had were bad? Just
There is laundry on the field.
that was me, probably.
Looks like a nigga on defense. Lobos will lose this one forward.
Hey, Derek, remember when my headsets were bad that one game? When we
They
switched
take the
out?
ball,
Would
try
you grab us another one? Oh, here we go.
play right there.
Handed off to number 28, Jason Curley. Pushed back by the Sentinel runner.
Pop those off, Joe.
For progress, 1 yard, second down.
No, hold on.
Again, that's number 20, Jason Curley. Trying to find an edge. Back on number 5, Miguel Revolve.
All right, Joe, try that.
Back on the air here. Can he? Nice throw right there, going out there. Ball going out there. He's going to look like he scores.
All right,
6 right there.
27 yards out, and we'll get into the end zone for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown as we continue to apologize for our technical difficulties.
But it looks like we got him now, Derek. So nice throw out there to the flat to Baum out there.
So face 1 third down on that drive.
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
And the Lobos, run that again, Mike.
I think Brown's out there for the kick.
He should be.
Yeah.
And Brown now trying to make it a 7-0 start as flags come out.
Yeah, usually when you see that, it looks it's offsides. Oh, offsides on the defense. That'll be half the distance to the goal. See if they elect to kick or go for it on this.
Do you need that, Seton? Thank you.
All right, Brown now going to try another as the Lobos needed just 2 minutes and 58 seconds to get into the end zone. Again, very early start there from some of the Sentinels, but it doesn't matter. No flags. Brown's extra point is up and good. Snowflake off to a 7-0 start. 9:02 to play in the first. Here comes Seton with its first opportunity. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers.
We're live.
All right, we're back. Northern Pioneer College kickoff is taken out to the 22-yard line. Where is
Pastor
RJ?
right there on the carry for a gain of 4 yards for Seton Catholic. It's a good game for Seton Catholic. The 3 wideouts, nice little slant drop by number 7 out there, just thrown just behind him, just a hair on that.
Nick Grant.
Good play, would have been a good pickup if he would have been able to haul that in.
So you said it needs to be turned up in program? All right, 3rd down. Sentinels facing 3rd and 7. This is a team that likes to throw the ball an awful lot. Chase Dixon, beg your pardon, throws for 179 yards a game, and he spreads it around to an awful lot of targets. He's got 3 receivers going out to the right side.
Aguilar.
Hands this one off to Aguilar, who looked like he was a step away, but gets tripped up as he crosses over the 30, down at the 31.
Gunnar Greer.
Gunnar Greer right there on the nice tackle, going to bring up 4th down. It looks like the Sentinels are going to elect to kick on this. So the Lobos should end up with good field position.
Nick I don't know how to pronounce his name. Number
So
7.
it looks like Jones back there to receive, as well as Papa for the Lobos.
Number
Score
7.
7-0 here. 7 minutes and 52
7's
seconds
punting.
to
I
go.
don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Spell it.
Pongratz.
Pongratz into
Pongratz.
As Jones now the only man back. Looks like Snowflake is a little bit leery that a fake might be forthcoming. Only have 3 down linemen as Pongratz takes this one and gets it away. It's low, bounces at the 45, then takes a big seat and hop all the way to the 35. Jones picks it up, slips a couple of tacklers, and then might have lost the football. Just goes around 45.
Sloan Sweet.
And nice job by Jones being able to pick up another 5 yards
Seemed
after
like
the
I'm coming in
carry.
really soft.
Tackled by Sweet for Seton Catholic.
Checked over
Lobos
there,
will
it's-
take the ball over on their own 45, 40, looks like 46-yard line, so they will have good field position. Oh, they just backed it back up. Looks like the 45-yard line. Still good field position. 7-0. Lobos lead it here with 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
All right, here
That's
comes
Turley in the
Lobos.
backfield.
Turley, the only man in the backfield with trips coming to the near side, swing it out.
Rabin.
By Rabin, but he drops that one as he was waiting for some blockers to set up.
Boy, Derek, you don't see that very often. You know, Rabin back there shaking his head on there, went right to him. Sometimes that just happens. Get a little bit of the pre-game. Well, now we're in the game, but a little bit of jitters out. I would imagine we won't see that again.
Huh?
Double wide outs. Look like they hand the ball off, going up the middle, right to the left side of the line. Nice block by Raven. The line opens a nice hole. Gets the pickup of about 13 yards on the play. Nice job by the offensive line. You can see the good block out there by Raven. Line just does an excellent job. Now they're in hurry up. The Lobos are in hurry up. Dual backs. They try and do a hard count, trying to get them to jump off sides. Sentinels don't go for it. Bryant handing it off, coming and bounces to the outside. Raven does. He's going. Oh, he just trips over his own feet, but not without a good gain of a pickup of about 7-8 yards. So the Lobos doing a good job. They're in hurry up right now. Bryant in shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield. Receiver split out on right and left. Looking back to pass on this. Little go. He's getting pressure. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. A nice job by, looks like number 54 out there for the Sentinels. So now that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Wasn't picked up coming through the line on that one. I would imagine you look for a pass from the Lobos. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. Bryant and shotgun. They hike the ball. He's looking. He's going to hand off to Turley. He is now he's barely, I think, going to be able to have a yard to pick up enough for the first down. Nice job by Turley. This little pass out of the backfield, and they move the chains on 3rd and 7. So nice play call by the offense. Ball is down on the 31-yard line of the Seton Catholic Sentinels. A little over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 7-0, Lobos lead it. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the back. Nice touchdown out there by Turley. Good run. He breaks a few tackles. Makes it 13-0. Nice run by Turley. Had some good blocking out front, but runs hard, break a few tackles, and it's 13 minutes. Excuse me, 13-0. Brown back to kick the extra point. Kick is down, it's up, and it is good. Making the score 14-0 is the Lobos lead with a little over 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick 1-minute break here to hear a word from our sponsors. Can you hear me at all? I can hear you now. I can hear you. Yeah. Are you hearing me at all? This is Joe. So should I just keep going? Or should you and I change and let you do this? If this mic's good. Brown off the kick. Nice kick by Brown. It's going to be taken on the 9-yard line. Little reverse to the outside. He's got room to run. He's going up the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds. And that could have been a late hit on that one, but nice return out there to get out to the 41-yard line. Defense back here, Seton Catholic. Got a single back in the backfield for Seton Catholic. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback's in shotgun.
Okay, Trent, go, Joe.
Dickerson in the back. Getting in shotgun, they're going to hand off up the middle. Up the middle for 5 yards.
Check and program.
So
okay, we're back.
Nice first run up there for Seton Catholic.
And can everybody in the booth hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, look at us. All
awesome.
Right. Took 7.5 first quarter minutes, but we got everything going. It's 14-0. Snowflake with the lead. Good field position here for Seton as this one's pitched out to Aguilar, but he's stopped in the backfield, cut down for a 2-yard loss. Lerma there with the big hit.
Nice job by Jojo Lerma. You know, that guy, he's just a speedy little back out there, but I've said it before, he just knows how to hit. He's got that low center of gravity, always does a great job on tackling.
Clock ticks under 4 minutes to play. 14-0 Snowflake leads. Seton having moved the chains but once. Trying to do so a second time on this series. Got trips coming out to the left. As Dixon drops back, looks in this direction, throws it into all sorts of traffic, and it drops harmlessly incomplete.
Yeah, it does actually a nice job on the throw. It's just good coverage on the defense right there. Tries to throw a little bit of a back shoulder pass as the Lobos did a nice job defending the play. All the receivers were defended well on that one, so brings up 4th down, Derek.
So the Lobos definitely not overlooking this one as they got the 14-0 lead. As Pomgrant's in to kick it, got Jones and Papa back as this one kind of comes off the side of his foot, angling well up the Snowflake sideline.
Looks like it's going to be up close to the 45-yard line. I mean, it went out of bounds back by about the 40, but they're going to spot it. Wait, that's actually not a great spot.
No.
It actually went out of bounds and landed out of bounds about 5 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, no, I think they missed that one by about 5 yards. So the Lobos still with great field position, though.
Right.
As here they come. 4 receiver set, Turley in the backfield on Bryant's right. Already with 2 successful possessions here in the first quarter. 3:33 to go. And Snowflake looking for more. Bryant, hard count. Now flags come out as that was a little too hard.
He did a hard count, but I think you're going to have one of these receivers jump off sides, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. You know, they're actually doing a good job on the hard count. That's the first time that they've jumped off sides on the hard count right there.
So moves them a bit behind schedule, but it hasn't seemed like anything's really troubled Snowflake's attack thus far.
No, I don't. It doesn't look like it has. Doing a good job just being able to move the ball right now at will.
Fake the handoff. Turley now over the flat to Tidwell as he catches that one, runs over the 50. It was 1st and 15, and there's a 22-yard gain for a Comfort Fit Denture first down.
Yeah, Lobos in hurry up right now. It's a great job by Tidwell. They just sprinting right out here to the flat on the right-hand side. He's wide open for a nice gain.
Back into Seton territory. Hurrying it up now with Turley in the backfield. He gets his hands on that one, but gets stopped shy of the line of scrimmage to make it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, nice
job there by Asake to get inside.
Yeah, did a good job. They try and run up on the left side of the Lobos. Nothing there on that one, though. Actually, a loss of about 1 on the play.
So now huddling up. Bryant gets into the middle of it all. As I mentioned in the opener that Olberg is out, does it seem like it's really going to open up some more opportunities for Tidwell?
Yeah, it will, for sure. You've already seen him with two nice catches in the game.
Trips going to the left. Flip this one out. Papa catches this one a little bit later. Rabin.
And he fumbles it.
And he fumbles that one, and Seton's sideline says that they got it, and they do.
Yeah, they do have it on that, and you'll see it right there. Number 20 over there on Seton Catholic strips that out of there, Rabin's hand, so that's going to be a turnover.
Ellis is able to get on that one for Seton, and that one had disaster almost from the start. Looked like Bryant got rid of that one a little bit sooner than Rabin was thinking.
He got rid of it, but Rabin still turned in time to pick it up. He still would have had a gain on the play, but turnover. Nice break for St. Catholic.
So excellent field position. The offense that, again, looks as if it wants to be high-powered, has a hard time really getting the cylinders firing as there's another 4-receiver set. Aguilar, the lone man in the backfield, as Dixon takes the snap and hands that one off. A huge hole as he runs right over the right side. Flag comes out on the Snowflake sideline as Aguilar goes in for what seems to be a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown, a 57-yarder, and I think this is just a sideline warning against the Lobos.
Yeah, wow. He just exploded right up the middle. Huge hole. Nobody even touched him. Nice run out there by Seton Catholic. I didn't catch who that was.
Aguilar.
Boy, he showed a quick burst of speed through there. Wow.
So a big couple of plays there to really shift momentum here, at least for the time being.
Yeah, they really needed that to stay in the game on that.
Here he is. Look at that. Just a gaping hole that he's able to burst through. Snowflake tried to blitz and send pressure, but they ran right through it. So now Pomgrant's in to do the kicking. Dixon's holding. And Snowflake encroached.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. See what they do here on this. The coach was still telling him to kick, it looks like, as well.
Well, you've seen a couple of glimpses of what the Lobo offense can offer. I think that might be a bit hasty to start chasing points here as Pongrantz has a good snap. It's down. It's away. It is good. 14-7 after the turnover. One play, 57-yard drive to make it a 14-7 ball game. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Will pay the lowest tuition in the state as Jones and Papa are back and waiting as Pongratz again tries to squib, but sends this one directly out of bounds.
Yeah. Try trying to get over there, like you said, Derek, but that's actually going to end up in a penalty. And once again, the Lobos are going to end up with great field position. But that turnover, costly on the last series as it turns into 7 points for the Sentinels.
Got an awful lot of receivers who get into the mix, 5 more than the others, but interesting that they're able to muster their really first burst, like going on the attack on the ground.
Boy, a burst it was as well.
Snowflake will again start with Turley in the backfield as he gets the call, angles to the left, spins away from one tackler, but a great job hanging on and eventually bringing him. Oh, now a flag comes out. Now 2 flags are out, and this might be a face mask.
Yeah, it could be a face mask on that. Number 55 over there, let's see. Could be a late hit as well. See what the umpires say. Still waiting on the call from the umpire.
Sloan Sweet.
And it's going to come back.
Oh,
Looks
my.
like it's going to be a hold on the Lobos from the spot of the foul. What was that?
It's another sideline violation, which they had been warned on that touchdown run.
So they had been warned, and now they give the penalty.
Now, what's interesting is that sideline violation was thrown directly into the tackle.
Yeah, it was.
So that's why we were having a hard time discerning. So same formation with Tritz coming to the near side. Bryant with the shotgun snap. Now looks over the top where he's got pop-up, but gets a little bit tangled up. There in coverage was Grijalva. And it looks like maybe his feet and Papa's feet kind of collided, preventing Papa from really extending. I don't know if he's going to be able to get underneath that one regardless.
Yeah, Brian airs it out there, but looks even just a little bit too much on that one.
So it stops the play with 1:47 to go in the first. 14-7. It was all Lobos for a while, but all of a sudden now it's just a second down play, but this series kind of feels like it's grown in importance after the turnover and 57-yard touchdown. Rabin in the backfield. As he again got 3 receivers coming to the near side. Single man on the far side is Baum, but the handoff goes Rabin. He scoots up the middle, then cuts it out to the far side. Taking somebody for a ride, had him by the towel, and eventually brought down as Gifford.
It looks like there's another flag on the field on that one. He literally dragged that guy about 40 yards with him, but it looks like there's a flag out there that might be another hold.
The Lobos, you're starting to get some grumbling from the fans below us. First time we've been able to use this press box. It's a beauty.
Yeah,
it's a shrine.
Yeah, it is. It's a unfortunate how it came to pass, but fortunate that it's here. They think they might know.
This is not
hard to prove.
Any sort of PI broadcast, though. We'll save that for the podcast. So 2nd down and 20 after the hold. Second flag on this sequence here for the Lobos as they got 3 receivers coming to the near side and Turley in the backfield. That's going to put Rabin off in the slot as Bryant moves the pocket to the right. Winds up, no pumps, and is going to get knocked and brought down for a sack back of the 25, and now another flag comes out.
That's going to be a late hit.
Oh, yeah. You see they're falling down.
Yep.
And gratuitously, that's going to, we don't have a number 67, but he just moved the chains. Comfort Fit Dentures first down for the Lobos.
I don't know if that results in an automatic first down on that. Yep, personal foul. Boy, right when you don't need it. I mean, it's good defense. The Lobos hurting themselves with penalties on that, and that's going to move the chains. Definitely going to be a doable third down for the Lobos as they have the ball up on the 41-yard line.
So it's not a first down, but it is a 15-yard penalty. That was not 2nd and 20. as they mark off the 15 yards. Now it's looking like 3rd and 7. So it was closer to second and 22-23. They put it on the near hash, so the trip's now going out to the wide side of the field on the left. Turley's in the backfield. He gets the call, tries to go right up the gut, but a nice job there by the Sentinel defense to get Stout. Sloan Sweet is there to keep him to just a 1-yard gain, and one would think that's going to bring the punting unit out for the Lobos.
Yeah, not sure on that play call. I understand that, they think the Lobos are probably going to pass on that. Probably should have passed on that one when you've got 3rd and about 6 to go on that one. And there are some big boys out there for Seton Catholic, those 4 guys up there on the defensive side of the ball doing a nice job actually stopping the run.
Aguilar is back and expecting Bryant to punt on 4th and 5. Clock's under 30 seconds to play as Bryant does let this one loose, but it's short. It's angling at the sideline and then hops over around the 35. Let's see. It will be at the 35. Stopping play with 19 seconds to go, and Seton with a huge opportunity after just a 21-yard punt going to prevent Snowflake from moving the chains. And then after the fumble that resulted in a 57-yard touchdown from Aguilar, the Sentinels with a chance to really get things going here into the second quarter.
Yeah, they got a big opportunity right here in this series to try and get some points on the board to try and level the playing field right here, even it up.
Opting to go without a huddle. Dixon hasn't had a lot of success through the air, and again, almost all of the Sentinel offense coming on Aguilar's 57-yard touchdown run. He's in the backfield off on Dixon's left. Gets the call and again tries to run to that right side and is going to get tripped up. Lerma again getting in behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to block him off on the right-hand side, the running back there, or the one of the receivers, but he's able to get past his blocker. Nice job to be able to bring him down in the backfield for a loss of 1.
That'll be the final play of the first quarter. Snowflake led 14-0, but Seton uses a turnover and makes it a 14-7 game going into the second quarter of play. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
So from the Seton 34, 2nd down and 11, all of the offense for the Sentinels thus far, a 57-yard run from Luke Aguilar. Got Pongrant's going to line up in the backfield as well. A little bit of confusion coming out of the break here for Seton. As now Tripp's going out wide left, and Aguilar again on Dixon's left in the backfield. As they're going to set up a little bit of a draw, and it's going to be read perfectly by Snowflake.
Yeah, nice job by big number 66 out there by Taylor, being able to get on that one. Number 52 as well, which I believe is Hall.
Uh-oh. And Aguilar is slow getting up. It talked about how big the Seton front is. We talked an awful lot in comparison to Gilbert last week. The Lobos playing in 4A, 5A conference teams are not giving up much by way of size. And Aguilar making his first trip up the mountain, I think, is understanding that right now.
Yeah, the Lobos have some pretty big guys themselves up here on the defensive side of the ball, as well as on the offensive side of the ball.
Look like they might be taking a look at his head or neck. That's never a good sign. We'll go ahead and give him some privacy. As Aguilar right now on the ground, Seton will be facing a 3rd and 11, trailing 14-7 after this. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Well, the good news is Aguilar is up. And immediately started looking like they were trying to treat something in his neck or maybe the base of the head. And, of course, the immediate fear is, oh, boy.
That one. Yeah, I mean, it's great to see him walking off on his own power there. They're going to need him back in the game. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
He's rubbing the right side of his neck.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a stinger.
So, new running back, that's Hermes. That is now standing off on Dixon's left. 3rd down and 11 after the Snowflake front really got strong here. Now in a passing situation, they send 4. Try to go over the middle where it's going to be caught at the 50 into Snowflake territory. A comfort fit denture first down as there on the catch is Bailey Mendoza. And a big gain of 22.
Yeah, nice play on that. I like those crossing routes. They just bring him from the left-hand side and have him just slant right to the right-hand side, right in front of the defender. And Dixon puts it right on the money for a nice Seton Catholic first down.
The Sentinels going with a little bit of tempo. Again, Aguilar just had to be removed, so Declan Hermes remaining in the backfield, this time moving over to Dixon's right. As he drops back, looking to try to get hot. Now try to set up a screen, pump fake, tries to flush out to the right side, unloads where he's got a man toward the Snowflake sideline. Going to say that's caught over the 40. Gain of 7 for a nice job making something out of nothing.
Yeah, another nice catch. Dixon didn't see number 7 right over the middle again on that was open. But nice catch out there for an 8-yard gain on first down. Brings up 2nd and short.
I believe that was Mendoza again.
France. 30.
Ferrance there on the catch. So 2nd down and 2. Trips going to the left side, and nobody was on the same page.
Yeah, that's going to be false start on the offense. Going to back them up 5 yards.
Well, a team that struggled last week at Estrella Foothills, or against Estrella Foothills, now taking on a Snowflake team that, again, a year ago played for the state championship. We were fortunate to get that turnover, get the big run to score. It looks like the offense is moving, and those are killers.
They are.
Makes it 2nd and 7 with the clock approaching 10 minutes to go. Now put 2 receivers on either side as Mendoza comes off to the right. Still opting to not huddle. Moving everybody a little bit closer to the offensive lineman as it seems like the play clock is getting close. Yeah. And now Seton's going to take a timeout. 9:45 to go in the half. 14-7. Snowflake leads at Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Seton uses its first time out with 9:45 to go. I think that was getting dangerously close to a play clock violation. So trying to continue with a little bit of momentum that started with Rabin's fumble, Aguilar's big touchdown run. Now on 3rd and long, we're able to get a 22-yard pass completed. Got that into Snowflake territory. Is now going over the top of the defense. Coming back to get that is Mendoza. No, that is not.
And you think
Sloan Sweet able to get that Comfort Fit Denture first down on a gain of, again, 22. Papa's there to get the stop.
Yeah, great throw out there. Nice catch. Big yards. They really need that. So threatening to score right now. Ball's on the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone for the first time as Hermes gets his first carry. Gets tripped up as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 3.
So
but
nice
ever since that
gain.
fumble, this has just completely shifted the complexion of the ballgame. It looked like Snowflake was going to cruise.
Hey, Seton Catholic, a turnover can mean the difference in the game. They're Seton Catholic. They got some momentum going right now. You're seeing them throw the ball really well. They're moving the ball.
2nd down and 8. Inside the 20 as they fake the handoff. Throw this one out to Sweet as he takes this over the 15. Core there with the stop, but a gain of 3.
So just a nice little throw out there to the flat. Gain of 3. Brings up the ball on about the, looks like about the 14-yard line. So Seton Catholic doing a nice job. 3rd down right here. They need another first down.
Making Snowflake defend the entirety of the field, as now the Lobos are going to take a timeout with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left. We'll keep it here because there's a few other ball games that the Lobos are very interested in, not the least of which is Sholo at Thatcher. Snowflake maybe with a little bit of concern about strength of schedule, the way things are starting to shape up. Got Cactus and Bradshaw, which were not wins, but they should continue to pile up some good ones. But otherwise, a lot of the schedule looking like it's not quite as stout as it was last year. So it's going to be important to get some of these teams to get some W's here for the Lobos.
Well, they've got Post and Butte this next week. We'll see how they do. They've been 2-2. We'll have to look up and see where they're at. Marco Deniza
just beat the tar out of AJ yesterday.
Yeah, they won last week, and so those are 2 teams that have winning records. They're both here at home the next 2 weeks.
Of course, Eastmark.
And then Eastmark's going to be a real tough one. They're going to be looking for a state championship themselves. So Postmark's losing to Eastmark 17-8 right now.
Eastmark's losing to Post and Butte?
No,
reverse that.
Excuse me, reverse that, yes.
All right, after Snowflake's timeout, flags come out and offsides on the Lobos. That would make any coaching staff furious to see something like that come after a timeout.
Yeah, that's going to be a costly first down right there. Exactly what the Sentinels need right there. So now they're within the 10-yard line.
That Comfort Fit Denture first down after the penalty coming after the second timeout used by Snowflake. So still with Dixon in the shotgun. Receivers on either side of the line. And now a man coming in motion to the near side takes that one, juggles the handoff, and will eventually be stood up. Pomgrant's there, but loses about a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, nice job by the defense coming up on that. Brent White goes in there and does an awesome job being able to make the tackle, and a loss of 2 on the play.
So 2nd and goal, just from the 9. Clock approaching 8 minutes to play. It was 14-0 Snowflake, and then a turnover, a long run, and now this long drive. Right now a front runner for the Horn Auto Center drive of the half. As Dixon drops back and looks left, now pressured, flushed right, looking into the end zone, now going to tuck it, throws that one right at the line of scrimmage. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Mendoza with the 9-yard touchdown reception. He was right at the line of scrimmage when he let that one go as Dixon. Flirting with an illegal forward pass, but there's no flags, and right now an extra point away from making it a tie ball game.
Yeah, nice job on that by Dixon. He feeds it perfectly right through 2 defenders where only his receiver can get that in the back of the end zone. So right now the passing game really hurting the Lobo defense.
14-13, and that fumble that at the time seemed kind of meh, but Seton capitalizing, getting a defensive stop, and now marching about 65 yards as Pomegranate's in to try to make this a 14-14 ball game. The snap is away, and good. So
like
tied
that.
up. 7:49 left. 14 all. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, go to Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Is now expecting this one to be kicked short. Got both Jones and Papa standing around their own 20. Pomegranates this time puts this one a little bit more heftily, but kicks it directly out of bounds. At least the others were landing inbounds. That one looked as if he was picking on one of the padless Lobos.
Yeah, that's actually the 3rd time that they have kicked that out of bounds now, and that's going to bring the ball up. Still not a great spot from where the ball actually went out. So that's why they kick it out, because it just automatically goes to the 35. That I didn't know until just now. So,
well, what's a bit of a curiosity is you see him on these extra points. It looks like he's got a pretty good leg. Are they just trying to avoid Snowflake playmakers?
Yeah, they just don't want to have a return.
Split backs on either side of Bryant as this one is going to Turley. Bounces this one to the left, goes over the 45, and has a comfort fit denture first down as Grijalva brings him down after an 11-yard gain.
Nice job bouncing it to the left-hand side. Baum out there picking up a few blockers. He's able to get a first down. So good hard running out there by Turley.
Same formation, single receivers on either side. Again, go with Turley. Again, forced to bounce it out to the left, crosses over midfield, and is brought down in Seton territory, a gain of 6.
About the same play on that. He tries to go inside, nothing there. Good job. He bounces it back outside to the left-hand side. He's able to pick up 6 yards.
I talked to Coach Sullivan before the game, said that Turley's really becoming comfortable in this role. Of course, getting all this playing time because McCray is still out. Is that time they go with Rabin. He tries to go to the right side, gains 2 to set up 3rd and short. But he's a big dude. We talked about that.
He is. He's 6'3". I'm trying to look and see what he weighs. Probably close to 200.
I think they got him right around that 200 figure. But he's starting to get like a little bit more comfortable getting to the line of scrimmage as there's Exhibit A as he goes to the left side and just bullies his way over the yard marker, picks up 5 and a comfort fit denture first down. Seemed the first time he was forced into this role that he was a little hesitant. Now he's just not even pausing and just bursting.
Yeah, he's just really getting comfortable in there, which is going to be really nice for him. You know, like I said, he's about 185, 190 pounds. And you'll see them do this, but then all of a sudden, Rabin will rip one off. So we'll see what happens.
Papa and Baum are right now on
Timeout.
either side, but Seton's going to take a timeout with 6:47 to go. We'll take it with them. 14-14, the Lobos trying to answer after 14 unanswered, scored by the Sentinels. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
After Seton's second timeout, Bryant hands off to Turley after the fake to Rabin, and he goes from the right to the left side, and he's going to again go into the open field and again into the end zone after outrunning everybody in the Seton secondary. That's a 41-yard score and a big answer there for the Lobos.
Yeah, they do a great play on that. That's a cross where they act like they're going to hand off to Rabin. He crosses over to the right-hand side. Turley just sits there, and they just do a little counter back right out there to the outside. They really love running here to the left side of the line, so they're seeing something that's working really well.
Second touchdown for Turley, 97 yards-ish. We are, of course, having some technical difficulties that prevented the unofficial scorekeeper from doing all of the unofficial scoring, as Brown now with the hold down, away, and good. 21-14, the Lobos with the response. Now the defense needs to get back to what it was doing before that Rabin fumble. I hate to continue to seem like I'm picking on the guy, but that was a huge play in the first half, and really, at least for a period of time, seemed as if it completely changed the complexion of the ballgame.
Yeah, well, Seton Catholic, actually both these teams really trying to spread the field with a lot of receivers. Seton Catholic doing a nice job so far. And I think the Lobos, if they can't put pressure on Dixon on the quarterback back there, he's still going to have time to throw, and they're still going to be able to get some good yardage. So I think that's the key for the Lobos, is somehow they got to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Getting ready for a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. It's going to be Northland Pioneer College that will give you the lowest tuition in the state. Here's an interesting score in the second quarter. Paradise Honors 14, ALA West Foothills 7.
Wow.
Second quarter holding Paradise Honors to 14 is a pretty big accomplishment.
Pretty good. Yeah. As they've racked up a lot of points this year so far.
Mendoza, nice. Is that Grijalva that's taking that at the goal line? Valkis is going to take that one to the 20 where he stood up and got some blocking coming all the way upfield and away from the action.
Yeah,
it's only the second quarter. It's not time to be chippy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Brown had a great kick. I mean, all the way back to the goal line back there, and he runs it out for 20 yards. So great kick by Brown right there on that one.
So here comes Dixon. If you had to step away, Aguilar had a 57-yard touchdown, and then on his second or third carry after that, wound up seemingly with a neck injury. So in his stead is Hermes, who goes up the middle but gets stopped by that big Snowflake front for a gain of 1. Kaur was there first.
Yeah, inside linebacker Aiden Kaur does what he's supposed to do. He reads that. They try and go right up the center. He's in there to plug that up for a very short gain on the play.
Second down and 9. After the Lobo offense was able to regain its footing, the defense trying to do the same. As Dixon from the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right. Instead, he's going to look to the left where he's got a man. No, it's going to be dropped by Sweet, and he might have been able to get to the first down marker. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Sweet. They like to throw that out to him for a short gain on the play, but isn't able to haul that one in.
Both sides here in the first half have been taking turns in afflicting wounds upon themselves. Again with the 4 receivers set, 3 coming off to the right. Dixon's showing some levels of comfort going in either direction. As he's taking his time getting everything set up here. Again, the play clock feels like it's aging. Have not yet seen a signal from anybody.
Timeout for how long this is taking.
Moved his running back over to his right. Now it drops back, trying to set up a screen. Throws this one where it was intended for Mendoza, but it's going to fall harmlessly incomplete, as that one seemed as if nobody was really comfortable with that call coming off of the sideline, and then Snowflake read it perfectly.
Brent White coming up from the defensive end side from the left-hand side gets in the back, and he puts some great pressure on Dixon in the backfield where he throws it a little earlier than what he wanted to. So nice play by White.
Jones and Papa Now walking back into Snowflake territory. Pomgrantz is going to be standing on his 5 when he takes this snap. Has a little bit of time. Pressure comes. He gets away a short one. Takes a big hop, and now a nice Sentinel roll all the way past the 40, down to the 35, and continues to the 34.
Yeah, nice bounce out there. You know, Papa trying to decide, do I pick it up, do I not pick it up? I just get away from it. So if you can get the ball on the 35, which it seems like this is where it's been ending up, whether it's a good kick, a punt, or they kick it out of bounds and they're automatically up to 35.
It's a pretty good 45-yard punt.
Yeah, that was a great kick. Great kick. Lobos still with plenty of time. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left, 21-14. So
Bryant unofficially and probably shortchanging him a couple of these numbers. 2 for 449 yards. But the story in the first half has been Turley, who's standing on his left. He has about 97. Handoff, though, goes Rabin, but he gets caught in the backfield and spun down for a loss.
Yeah, you're seeing the offensive line talking on that one.
Asaki.
Number 51 out there. That's a big dude out there. See if we can get some numbers for you. He's a 6'3", 255 pounds. So trying to block him is no easy task as he's able to get through. A missed assignment on that and no gain on the play.
Fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to play as they fake the handoff. Bryant looking to the right, now going to unload where Papa is not able to get separated, but still pulls this one down and is now going down the far sideline and into the end zone for the score. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown on 71-yard reception.
And this is where I love Bryant, as he sets his feet back in the pocket, throws that ball right on the money. That couldn't have been any more of a perfect pass in there. Papa, you just won't catch him if he gets out in the open like this. They try to. And just like that, within 2 plays.
66 yards on that touchdown where that was a great throw by Bryant, but Papa was being defended very, very well.
Very good. What great. That's great concentration by Papa. Punts down. Oh, almost blocked on that, but it is good. Brown gets it through the uprights.
Dino Dalikas was there with the defense, but Papa just, even while he can't shake him fully, is able to pluck that one out. Great delivery, but a better catch there by Papa to get it again to a 2-touchdown advantage.
It doesn't get much better than that. Papa, you're going to see probably one of the best receivers right now here in the 4A. Great concentration on the ball, never took his eyes off of it. And I'll tell you what, Bryant does a really nice job laying that out there. I love seeing him back there in the pocket. He's so much more accurate right there. He's so comfortable back there, trusting his line. And let's not forget the offensive line gave him some good time on that to let the play develop so he could get that out. He had all the time in the world to get that off.
It just showed the comfort level and faith that he had in Papa. He drops back and eyeballs him the whole way and just says, get this.
Well, and the offensive line, the Sentinels actually put 5 on the line on that play to try and stop the run where the Lobos have been running it. So nice job by the offensive line as well.
Ellis and Mendoza are back for the Sentinels, who now trail 28-14. This is a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. Ellis allows that one to go through the end zone. When you go to college, go to Northland Pioneer College, pay the lowest tuition in the state. So this will be a touchback after Brown hit a line driver. That would have been a double.
Yeah, that was a line drive, rolls it into the goal. Excuse me. So it'll be a touchback, and they'll come out to the 20-yard line.
So now a big possession for Seton Catholic, which trailed 14-0, was able to put 2 touchdowns up unanswered, but Snowflake comes right back. The bunches of scoring that have been going on here in the first half have been unusual, as he is still going without his feature back in Aguilar. Now drops back, looks over the middle, and a nice job there disrupting, getting there just as the ball was being delivered was, who's that?
Yeah, it looks like Riker Brimhall coming off, doing it, just timed that perfectly. Brimhall follows that, and just great defense out there by Brimhall to get that knocked away.
Aguilar has been on this training table without a helmet pretty much since he was pulled from the game, so it's not looking good for...
And they're working on his leg, it looks like, over there. Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, so they have another player on the bench back there.
2 receivers on either side. Dixon comes to the near side where it splits the hands there of Ferrance.
Boy, just another missed throw out there, missed opportunity. That would have been a decent game, at least probably 7 had he been able to haul that in. So now it brings up 3rd and 10.
He had a great delivery on the first pass that was intended for Pongrantz, but better defense there from Brimhall.
Yeah, Brimhall.
Time he had an open man, but
job.
just overshot him.
Yep.
So Tripp's coming to the right. Single man on the left, I believe, is Pongrantz. As he's looking in that direction. Now he gets behind the defender and is going to haul this one in at the 45. That's actually Sloan Sweet who catches it at the 46. Papa is trying to make a case that he had caught that one with him, but as we look at the replay, that's just not so.
Yeah, he was down. Papa lets him get behind him on there, and he makes him pay on that. Boy, that was just a huge play for the Sentinels as it was 3rd and long. Now they're up on the 50-yard line.
3rd reception here for Sweet. 2nd time he's able to get the conversion on 3rd and long, as he currently has 54 yards in the air, right at midfield, 28-14. Seton trails, but now moving the football again. Drops back, pressure. Dixon gets this one away. Be caught by Ferentz, who's going to catch this at the 45 where the ball falls out. There's nothing but blue, and it's going to be Brimhall. His 2nd huge play on this sequence for the Lobo defense. Oh, he had that thing hanging out there, and Jones came over. It might have been, and Kaur was there.
And Brimhall recovers.
Lerma was also making that one difficult, so you got the big 3 as far as tackling goes, and they dislodged the football, and here is Snowflake with its first turnover.
Yeah, just number 34 having a difficult time right now.
That would have been very close to a first down.
Yeah, so good momentum, a little over 4 minutes left.
Here come the Lobos looking to capitalize, put this one on the ground as Rabin is wrapped up by Sweet, but not before he gains 4.
Well, nice job. You know, you'll take 4 yards all day long. They can work the time down, I would imagine. They'll try and run a little bit, run the clock down, and try and get another score before halftime here as it's 28-14 Lobos.
Clock ticks under 4. And Snowflake, which has shown both looks with tempo and otherwise, that time huddles up to try to use some more of the clock. Receivers on either side with Baum and Papa. Fake the handoff to Rabin, looking down the near sideline for Baum, who's going to get tangled up.
Absolutely.
And there come the flags.
Yep. Yeah, you got a huge mismatch out there with Baum. And it looks like Rahava out there is that number 6.
Yeah.
Number 5 out there. That's a huge mismatch out there. I'm trying to.
No, Baum looks to be every bit 6'2", 6'3".
You're talking 5'8" versus about 6'2", 6'3" on that. And so if they're going to give you that mismatch, you're going to go to that all day long. And that's about all that he could do on the defensive side of the ball to stop a touchdown.
Anybody wanting to be critical of Grijalva probably just saved a touchdown.
Yeah.
With that PI flag.
Yep.
So it moves it out to the 40. Comfort Fit Denture first down for the Lobos. 3:33 to go. Same formation. Baum again with the opportunity to pick on Grijalva. Instead, they're going to go with Rabin, who tries to go from the left to the right. Gets over the 40, only gains 1.
Well, there's been no adjustment made over here on the left-hand side. But I'd still try and pick on this mismatch with Baum out here on the left-hand side.
That was Paris Chica there getting the stop and holding Rabin to just a yard. Snowflake still with lots of time. Once again in Seton territory. I believe that the Lobos have been in Seton territory in every possession, including that turnover. Now 3 minutes to play. Baum and Papa again getting single coverage as the lone receivers, I should say, as they fake the handoff, rolling to the right. Now winds up trying to get Papa, who's again going to get contacted by a defender, but cannot haul that one in.
Jeez.
Connolly was able to do just enough to disrupt.
Yeah, it just goes in and out of his hands on that one. So 3rd and long on this. So ball sitting on the 40-yard line, so they need to get, I would imagine they're going to throw the ball here. I still, Derek, there's this big mismatch, even more of a mismatch over here on Baum on this side than there is over there with Papa. I know Papa's had some big plays, but I think Baum is due right here.
This time going to send 3 receivers out to the right side. Baum, who is yet to get into the action. Tidwell is off on the right side as they set up a screen. Flip this one out where it's had by Rabin. He has a comfort fit denture first down as he slips a tackler to get to the 21, but a flag comes out and looks like it's probably going to be holding.
Hold. That's a great play call by the coaches on the offensive side of the ball. Would have been a great gain on that, but I think you're going to see holding.
No, it's a illegal man downfield.
Illegal man, so too many men downfield. That's usually on the offense.
No, he was past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was past the line of scrimmage on that one, and when you're past the line of scrimmage on that one, that's too many men downfield. So now it really brings up 3rd and long on the play. 28-14, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second half.
Similar formation. Rabin is in the slot with trips going to the right side. Turley in the backfield. Baum single coverage on the near side. Bryant initially looked like he wanted to look in that direction. Now he's going to be flushed from the pocket. Tucks it. Slips a couple of tacklers. Gets to the 35. Spins around to the 30 and is going to be very close to the yard marker. Needed to get 14 yards, and it looks like he gained 18.
Yeah, nice job by Bryant running out of the pocket. He has great speed and great quickness. He does not run very often, obviously. As a quarterback, they don't want him to run a whole lot and get hurt right here, but what a great scramble out there by Bryant. Picks up the first down.
Flip this set. Now Baum off on the right. Going to keep Grijalva off on the left, where it's instead going to be handed off to Turley, trying to accelerate to the right side. Now cuts it up, gets over the 10-yard marker for the first down, and is approaching the 10-yard line as he bullies his way in for a first and goal situation after that 20-yard run. He is now at 120 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they do a nice job, the Lobos do. They pull number 50, Gunnar Richards. They pull him from his guard tackle spot. He comes right across out there to the right-hand side. And Turley doing an awesome job running right behind him and then escaping a few tackles, so big gain.
28-14, but looking for more. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the half. As the handoff goes Turley, he goes up the middle, right at the goal line. He falls into the end zone for his 3rd Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line right there. They just clear the way right up the middle for Turley. Rabin goes up, sets a nice block. Turley goes in, dives into the end zone. Just executed really, really well on the line, and then Turley just running hard.
Second time now.
Yeah.
In the number of weeks where the Lobos front matched up with a team where you're like, dude, these are big guys, and the offensive line says, hold on, just hold on a minute.
Yeah, they get it figured out.
Here's Brown with the extra point, away and good. 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Snowflake with its largest advantage now at 35-14. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
The opportunities that Sam Brown just cranks it into the end zone. When it's time to get your college education cranked, go to Northern Pioneer College. You pay the lowest tuition in the state. 21 unanswered, you observed.
In about the last 7 minutes. 7 to 8 minutes, the Lobos just put their head down, and that turnover didn't help with the Sentinels, and 35-14.
Baum laid off the sideline. He's going to serve as one of the cornerbacks as they're trying to spread him out wide. Aguilar still not available, so here is Hermes, who tries to find a little bit of room coming off to the left side of the line, but not much doing.
Yeah, nice job by White from his left tackle position. Goes in, fills the hole.
35-14. It was 14-0. It was 14-all, and now 35-14. You got all sorts of huge bursts from both sides as now Dixon drops back and nearly intercepted, and that might have been a pick six.
Yeah, Greer just about had that on a – boy, if he had picked that off with a minute left, you might have seen another score on there. Good defense by Greer. You know, a guy that's been a little quiet we haven't seen out there, it seems like, tonight. Maybe he is out there, number 77, the suit. I'm looking for number 71, Reedhead, and I have not seen him out there. I see number 77 out there, which is Hunt, doing a good job.
Still going with two receivers on either side, the Sentinels, with Dixon dropping back, now pressured. So it's moving to the left. Brought down by the shoestring tackle, and a flag is in the backfield.
Yeah, Bentley coming off the left defensive end puts pressure back there, and I think you may see a holdout here in the backfield by the Sentinels, and that's going to back them up if it is.
I think that was Jorge Ramirez, who's now being helped off the field, was guilty of holding. Dixon also slow getting up, and it's never a good sign when you both hold, get hurt, and allow the sack.
Yeah, and Jones is back on the Sentinels' 45-yard line, and there's just under a minute left to play. There's definitely enough time here for the Lobos to get another score on the board.
They just used a timeout to preserve 52 seconds. So we can try to take a look through some of these scores. Here's an interesting one down south. Sabino 16, Push Ridge 7.
Wow.
That got a few good programs down Tucson way. Of course, CDO leading the charge.
Right.
Goo.
Yep.
It seems as if at least here at the halfway point, the 4A championship is probably going through Oro Valley. Eastmark leading Post and Butte 17-8. We will have the Post and Butte Snowflake game next week. As going to get the rankings coming out for the bigger conferences on Tuesday. This is the final Friday of September, and once the calendar turns to October, you just got that feeling that it's football time.
Yeah.
So all the games get bigger and bigger.
You know, I'm sitting here looking at trying to find the score of Marco Deniza, but they don't even look like they have a game this week or next week.
Oh, Marcos beat. They lost.
Oh, they played Thursday. That's
why
I'm not saying. See if he can pick this up and go with it.
Jones.
He
has this one off of his ankle, and he falls on.
Oh,
it's still up. And
they pick it up.
Oof. Okay, I think they're saying that Jones was down, and now a flag comes out because I think Seton's bench.
They do a late hit on him.
So if I don't know when Jones had possession, and that I think is why the Seton sideline was increasingly furious. Is that Core?
That's Core down there. Boy.
This seemingly will be Seton's football because you can't advance it after the fumble. But more importantly, Core right now. Oh boy.
Yeah, I wish. Well, a Core down there, right there, that's going to hurt on the inside of the ball.
I think they are looking at his right leg.
Yeah, see, he's grimacing right there. You have the trainers out there. But I'm interested. It looked like Jones had touched the ball over here, and I thought that it would be a Seton Catholic picking that up. But
I'm worried that they're looking at Core's knee.
Yeah,
and Core is
grimacing somewhat down there.
Not showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, just a junior. Aiden Core, awesome job at the inside linebacker spot.
So the Lobos thus far have lost Jet McCrae.
Yep.
Merrick Olberg.
He's getting close to coming back, Jet McCrae, but Olberg with a broken collarbone. He might be back towards the end of the season. Who knows?
That was
that's at least 6 weeks, which that's about most of the rest of the season. So.
Well, and Core is up, and he's able to put a little bit of weight on it, but his team leads 35-14, and I would speculate that his evening is completed.
Yeah, he looks like he's rolled his ankle possibly, or he is walking on it. That is a good sign. They have two other inside linebackers that can come in and play that spot, but he's definitely the most experienced there, just a junior. He'll be back next year.
I believe the final decision was a replay of the down.
So they've moved the ball all the way back to the Seton 14. I don't
replay the down?
know what's going on.
They're
if there were flags, they offset, because there was definitely one that was thrown on the Seton sideline. But while we were watching Coeur, I don't know if the Snowflake public address is scoring a few dunks. All right, so Pongrantz with a high snap, brings it down, pressured. Gets this one away as it's angling right between Jones and Papa. And now Jones picks it up late and is brought down by the waist.
He tried to be sneaky on that one and just about got away, but now he's hurt right there. He is really hurting, slapping the ground out there.
He was brought down, it looked like right by the waistline.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that when you see a player doing that, hitting the ground and moving around like that, that's he tried to pick that up and go for get sneaky on that, and he would have, probably picked up some good yardage. But Seton Catholic just grabs his jersey, yanks him down right there.
And it might have been his cleats stuck in the grass with his knee remaining fully mobile. I mean, again, looking for bright sides for the Lobos, I don't see Coeur anywhere being treated on the sideline. So unless they already took him to the locker room.
Yeah, they already took him into the locker room here with 31 seconds left in the first half.
This time it does look quite evident that they are investigating Jones' knee.
Boy, players on both sides of the ball on this one. The Sentinels having some key injuries out there. The Lobos now here towards the end of the first half.
Well, this one might take a minute, so we will allow them. There's 31 seconds left, 35-14, the Lobos lead, but this is a costly advantage here in the first half. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Well, John Jones was demonstrative after he had been tackled with his waistband, and you can see him walking off now, just now becoming comfortable putting any weight on that right leg.
Yep.
So Coeur already in the locker room, and now Jones going to join him on the other side. Aguilar has been on the bench since he picked up his 60th yard, but we're hoping it's just a stinger over there on his side. Snowflake now with 31 seconds and a timeout after a couple of costly plays on special teams. Bryant drops back, looking left, flips this one out where Papa catches it at the 45. No, Rabin, I beg your pardon, runs out of bounds right at the yard marker, maybe just shy.
Yeah, nice job. Only about 6 seconds tick off the clock, so nice throw. Picks up about 9 yards on the play.
First catch there for Rabin. He had that nice screen, but that allowed for one of his blockers to get upfield too soon. Baum now given an awful lot of space on the near side as Bryant drops back, now hands it off to Turley. One man to beat in the open field, but a flag comes out, so though it would momentarily seem to be a Comfort Fit Denture first down, this is probably coming back.
2 flags like that, but they're late coming out on that away from the play, but looks like that's going to come back on them.
Both sides both struggling with injuries and penalties.
Yeah, a few more holding penalties this week than there were last week on the Lobos. So that'll back them up 5 yards, make it second and about 7.
It's taken a little longer than we thought getting there, but the...
Oh, boy, that's more than holding on that one. That's coming back 10 yards.
The Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show is going to be starting up here shortly. The clock running with 20 seconds. Bryant drops back with time. Now flushed. Another flag comes out as he is going to cut this one out to the far side.
Get out of bounds.
Run out of bounds at the 40. That takes 11 seconds off the clock. And at this point in time, after the second holding flag, 2 key players having already gone down with an injury in the closing minute, I would invite the Snowflake Lobos to take a knee.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will take a knee here at this point.
They are cordially invited.
Another holding call right there in the backfield.
Not that I know anything about anything, but I'd be taking a knee here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're bunched in tight.
Looks like this is the get to halftime formation, and Bryant takes the knee. Zeros go across the scoreboard. Snowflake potentially without Kaur and Jones, but currently riding a 21 unanswered point wave. Going into the locker room leading 35-14, but both sides banged up and anxious for an opportunity to recover, I think is a fair way of saying that this halftime period is looking.
Yep.
35-14 at intermission. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Halftime here at Snowflake, 35-14. Lobos with the lead, but a Pyrrhic victory at this point as Aiden Kaur looked like he had potentially hurt a knee. Looked like Jones definitely hurt a knee.
Yeah.
On the other side, Aguilar seemingly out of action with a neck. As this has been a costly couple of quarters, especially from the Lobos' perspective. Right when everybody looked like they were adjusting to the losses that they had, now you're going to suffer some. I guess if you're looking for a bright side, at least these aren't on the offensive side.
Yeah, you know, they do have some guys that can fill in there. You know, Aiden Kaur, he's definitely their most experienced inside linebacker right there. But, you know, to watch him, yeah, he might be done for the game. But, you know, it looks like that wasn't as serious. Jones walking off there, to watch him out there on the field, you know, that sure looks a lot more serious. So hopefully it's not, but definitely not able to even come off the field and into the locker room on his own power.
Now they have 3 straight home games. Before then, in 4 weeks, they're going to be going down to take on Eastmark. I don't want to suggest that they don't need to have a full roster for the next well, this is the first of 3 home games, so it'll be in 3 weeks that they're down at Eastmark.
Right.
But it might be a little bit fortunate that they have a little bit of time to, especially for Kaur, if it looked like he was able to walk off on his own power, he might be able to get himself straight before he's able to go down there and take on Eastmark.
Yeah, you know, and this game right now, going like they kind of thought that it was going to go, with Seton Catholic just really struggling this year. They're 1-3 on the season. They really need to pick up another win. You know, of course, they'll be looking to come out and make some adjustments here, see if they can do that. But, you know, the Lobos just putting it in high gear. You know, goes 14 points with the Lobos, and then all of a sudden Seton Catholic comes back with great momentum to score another 14 points. And then right after that, Lobos just put their foot on the gas, and within 7 to 8 minutes, they score 21 unanswered points. So Seton Catholic's got to come out, figure something out. And I would think what was working for them, Derek, is they did a great job throwing the ball out there, you know. So they got to continue to get after that.
35-14, as you're watching right now, Turley with one of his big runs. I got him with 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 Mountain Mobile Autoglass touchdowns, including the one that you're looking at right now. He has become such a huge part of the Lobo offense, and talking about maybe getting Jet McCray back next week.
Here's this great play by Papa. right there.
You could not defend that any better.
No.
It was just a perfectly delivered ball and Papa with the hands. But Turley right now doing such a huge job on the carrying the football. After Rabin was so big last week, they already now are shaping up to have two great ball carriers with potentially McCray coming back. You're getting in kind of a Phoenix Suns dilemma where you only have one football that you can give these guys. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I don't know. It'll be interesting. You got Rabin back there who has great bursts of speed and quickness and is really shifty. Then you've got the other guy standing next to him that's about a foot taller, it seems like, and got another 40 pounds on him there, that you can run up the side. But you just saw Turley right here. Once he gets out in the open, he's pretty hard to catch, and when you do, he's shifty enough. You just saw him have a few guys miss out there, and he's able to just drag guys in there. So they got a good 1-2 punch right there. But you get Jet McCray back there in the mix, and you're licking your chops. And the offensive line really doing a good job being able to try and figure things out, being able to give Bryant time to throw. Not a great offensive series in that last 30 seconds where they have seems like 5 holding calls on them, but it was 3. But really actually doing a pretty good job being able to let those guys be able to run and for Bryant to throw the ball.
35-14 at halftime. This is the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports has the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the casino. We will continue the conversation after this at Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
35-14 at halftime. This is the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the casino. Try to take a look at some scores, and the more interesting ones, especially from the Lobo perspective, are not coming in. Right now, Snowflake really hoping that Sholo can get a big win at Thatcher. Looking ahead to next week.
Well, that's gonna be pretty tough for Sholo
Yes.
to get a win at Thatcher. But you know who is winning right now that they also need to win is Cactus.
Yeah.
21-14 over Canyon View right now at halftime.
Eastmark leads Post and Butte 24-8. That's at Post and Butte. Gilbert haven't been able to get a score for that one yet, but they're playing at Sunnyside. Sunny Slope,
right,
beg your pardon.
Right.
Which they got that quarterback.
Boy, down south, Pima. Man, Pima for a small school down there, I don't know if anybody is going to catch them. I think they're in the 2A.
Yeah.
Down there, and boy, they've just been putting a whooping on everybody. 55-0 right now against their opponent going into the fourth quarter.
Who they got? Oh, they're playing
ALA-AS, whatever that is.
Anthem South.
Anthem South, okay.
The ALA network taking over.
Wow, Florence at halftime is 56-0.
Round Valley and Payson scoreless at halftime, according to the scores fed to us, and we don't have a Blue Ridge Fountain Hill score. Of course, the 3A rankings came out, and Blue Ridge, thus far, the only 3A East team that would be in the playoffs after the first rendition, but just the number 8 seed as well.
Well, they just updated the score to the Eastmark Post and Butte, and it's now 31-8 in the third quarter. So that game's going about like we thought it would. Eastmark, I believe, has just lost one game so far on the year, and that was a close one. And it happened to be at home, I believe, to Paradise Valley. I got to look on that one and see.
We'll look that up. But this has been the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the casino. We'll start the third quarter after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff to start the third quarter, 35-14. Snowflake leading, and it's time to start your college education. Go to NPC, pay the lowest tuition in the state. As Sam Brown going toward Ellis. This is not going to make it into the end zone for a touchback. They fake the reverse. Ellis now cuts it up the far hash, but it's well read by the Lobos, who stop him at the 22.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon, that was Mendoza there.
Nice job. Almost sold me on the reverse, but the Lobo defenders down there didn't bite on that.
Now, Aguilar had a 57-yard touchdown that came after a fumble recovery, and he is not going to go into the backfield. Still going to have Hermes doing most of the work here, it seems.
Looks like he's probably done for the night then, I would assume.
And Snowflake, seemingly a similar story with Coor and Jones. I don't see them on the sideline right now. As there, the handoff is going to be going in the end around to Pongratz, but it's going to be, again, well read by the Lobo defenders as this one stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job out there by number 66, Taylor. Doing a good job filling the hole. You have number 77 playing at the tackle spot as well.
So here's a greedy question from a parent's perspective as well. 35-14, at what point are you anxious to start to see the numbers that we don't usually have on the score sheet?
That probably won't, they tack on another 21 points right here. You'll start to see them come in.
That one moved further back. Wait, now they're bringing it back up.
But a guy that I have not seen out there tonight that really had a good game last week is T. Greedhead. I see a 71 down there, but there's a 71 down there, but I don't believe that's him. That's a different 71. That doesn't.
So, second and 10, now make it second and 11. I guess they thought about calling a penalty, but then not. And then Hermes is going to go over the middle and stop at the, 2-yard gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense right there. See who they have in there, an inside linebacker filling that spot right now. Number 15. See who they have in there for Aiden Coor, not back out there. And I don't even have his number here.
So Tripp's coming to the right, single man on the left. Hermes is in the backfield with Dixon, who takes the shotgun snap, starts rolling to this direction, has his pass deflected.
Pressure in the backfield.
Bentley is going to get a hand on that one.
Yeah, Bentley coming out there. He plays at the left defensive end. He's able to get some good pressure on there to be able to, get him to throw out on that. So nice job by Bentley.
So a 3 and out here from the Lobo defense, and with the opportunity to continue the scoring run that goes since it was tied up at 14. They've had 21 unanswered, 35-14. Papa standing at midfield. Oh, beg your pardon, Brimhall. Is this one another high snap? Pongratz able to elevate and bring it down. Now gets this one away. It's nice high hanger. And Brimhall asks for a fair catch and will take it right at the midfield line. 10:56 to go in the third. 35-14, Snowflake leading. But without Jones, without Coor, without McCray, without Olberg. And going to come off the sideline with Rabin and Turley ready to get into the backfield. And I would wager that the Sentinels are getting ready for a steady diet of those two.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Handoff starts with
that cross again.
Nope, there it is. It's Turley who goes from the right to the left side and gets into Sentinel territory after a 4-yard gain. That is now 134 yards on the evening.
Yeah, they scored on that cross where they fake that to Rabin. He tries to go up to the right side, but still gets a 5-yard gain on it. Turley does.
I believe this continues the trend where every possession for the Lobos has been in Seton Catholic territory. Same formation. They're actually going to bring a man into the H-back position with split backs on either side of Bryant. This time straight give to Turley. Goes over the 45 before Sweet's able to bring him down, but sets up a mid-range third down and about 4.
So Seton still going with the 5-man front, trying to slow the run down. Do a good job on that one as there's a short gain, brings up 3rd and 4.
10 minutes to play. Third quarter. Snowflake. Only 2 times it was held off the scoreboard. It was the end of the half, and then the Rabin fumble. Now a little bit of pressure shown from the Seton Catholic defense. Short drop there as it's thrown off to Papa, catches it at the 35, and then pushed out of bounds at the 34. Has a comfort fit denture first down on the gain of 10.
Yeah, great. Just a good little hook route on that one. He does just exactly where he needs to be to get across for the first down yardage, and nice catch to get outside.
Papa averaging 63 yards a game. Had his 4th touchdown earlier. And that catch now 81 yards, 81 yards on the evening. As they again have that same formation, Papa giving an awful lot of space. Instead, they're going to hand this one off to Rabin, who cuts it up at the far hash, goes over the 30. Sweet again there with the stop, but not before Rabin is able to gain 6 yards, and another player is hurt.
Yeah, nice job. He looked about maybe popping outside on that because he had Turley blocking to the outside, but he had a couple of nice cutbacks on the inside to pick up about 5 to 6 yards.
Christian Toff right now is receiving treatment, as this has been one brutal ball game for both sides as far as the injury concern.
Yeah, this is the 3rd injury tonight, 3rd or 4th injury for the Sentinels.
The largest of which was Aguilar, their leading rusher, who he doesn't have shoulder pads after halftime.
Yeah.
Well, Toff looks like he's already got that right knee wrapped up, and now they seem to be investigating it further. We'll allow them to do so with 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third. 35-14 Snowflake with the lead. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
35-14, Snowflake with the lead as Toff is able to be helped off the field, but the attrition is really piling up on both sides. Snowflake continuing with an H-back, is now going in motion behind the line. He's going to operate as another blocker as Turley now goes over the left side, cuts it back to the outside where he's using Papa as the lead blocker, tries to go back inside, take a man into the goal line, but not so, and a flag comes out toward the end of it, as I think they're going to get Papa for extending his arms there while trying to finish that block.
Yeah, that should be from the spot of the foul.
Which was right now the flag resting at the 8.
Yeah, there have been a lot of penalties tonight so far, it sure seems like. So that ball would have been on about the 1-yard line.
10 yards after an illegal block in the back.
Yeah, but I wish we had a replay on that because we did see the kid. We did see the kid turn, and as Papa.
Oh, well, he's got his hand.
Tackle. He still made the tackle on that as well.
Papa, they called him for a block in the back, but he had his hand caught up in his collar, so I think.
Yeah. I mean, he pushes him right there, but it doesn't affect the play. But
how about this
really
score?
To the side. Look at him. He has his hand on the front of his jersey right there. Usually when you have your, one hand on the front, one on the back, that's from the side. It's really surprising that they would call that.
Here's in the second quarter, the last report, ALA West Foothills 21, Paradise Honors 14.
Now they step it back up.
So are they picking it up? Or are they going to mark it off from there?
No, they picked it up. That's where they're putting it.
So no. Wait, what? But he was down at the 1.
He was. Yeah, trying to figure out what the call was on that. If there was penalties on both sides, it had to have been for it to go to there.
Well, okay, so first and goal from the 9. Papa being crowded at the line. He's the single man on the left. Split backs. Bryant goes with Rabin.
Right up the middle.
Right up the middle and into the end zone. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown. 9 yards out. Rabin's first score.
Yeah, look at that hole right up there. You see that, man. Nice job by the left-hand side of the line. Yeah, that guy that was in the way, number 57, happens to be my son. The center pushing forward, saying, keep clearing the way, buddy. So nice job by the offensive line. Great run out there by Rabin with some great blocking. So huge hole.
Brown in for his attempted 6th extra point. And
wow.
Oh, he got that in there.
Well, he hasn't missed tonight so far.
42-14, 8:23 to go. This is Sholo Ford's in the third. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Oh.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Mendoza just got hit hard, and with players falling on both sides, you just kind of hold your breath whenever you see something like, especially in special teams, and you got 40 yards of momentum. Good heavens. Just remember that movie from the 90s, Unnecessary Roughness, where the guy runs behind the referee and yells, blow the whistle? Kind of feel like the coaches are both thinking this.
I'm going to have to look that up on Prime. Great show.
Two receivers on either side. Hermes gets this one off to the left side. Might be the best surge that he's had. The offense is much, much different without Aguilar out there for the Sentinels.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Nice job by the right side of the defense being able to stop that. Not much of a gain. Gavin Hall out there, that's a big guy out there as well.
Lobos now have scored 28 straight since they lost their 2-touchdown advantage in the first quarter. And still got the first unit out defensively.
Yep.
I don't recognize any peculiar numbers. As Dixon with the short drop, looking left.
Going long.
Got a little bit of space, and Baum is going to get whistled for some interference. Sweet there, had the step.
That ball was thrown behind him. I don't know how they're going to call pass interference on that if he didn't turn. If he has to turn to look at the ball maybe, but that ball was underthrown on that. So
I'm just imagining
with on that one.
The criticism from an offensive analyst might be, you got to turn the head.
Yeah,
but it was bang bang.
I guess.
So Comfort Fit Denture first down as it's moved out to the SETON 36, and this one's going to be Hermes. Looked like they wanted to pull that one back. Little RPO potentially, but instead it's going to be a big loss as Hermes is right now.
Yeah.
That's
Gavin
a motion
Hall
flag.
back in there on the play. White back in there on the play. Number 76 back there on the play. Jet yellow hair. The defensive side, they're really rotating a lot of guys in this game on the defensive line. A lot of guys being able to get in there and get some good playing time, making a difference.
Lobos don't want that penalty flag. They dropped Hermes for a 3-yard loss. So now, well, you're going to come up 2nd and 12. 7 minutes and 29 seconds left as Hermes now late getting back to his spot with trips coming to the right. Single man on the far side, I believe that to be Mendoza. As Dixon drops back, swings this one out where it's caught in the flat by Hermes, but he is brought down after a short gain of 3.
Yeah, Lobos got to be careful. Could have almost been called for a late hit on that one, and now he's hurt.
He was already banged up. Having a hard time untangling Hermes and Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, they're actually tending to Smith. Looks like...
yeah, Smith out there. Good quickness, not a big guy, 5'8", 135 pounds.
And it looks like they're looking at his left arm.
If you're just tuning in, there's about 7 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is 42-14.
And Aguilar, Kaur, Jones definitely out.
Yep. Haven't seen Kaur back in there. They've had number 15.
They got another one of the Sentinels. Looks like he's out there. I think that was Christian Toth. He's, I believe, on the training table with a fearful right knee injury. So now Jet Smith, they're really poking around that left shoulder. Because we got a great job there from one of the iTalk camera crew.
It's that left arm right there. He's holding that left arm. That's never a good sign when you can't move that.
From a parent's perspective, year 2 of the 4A conference, having to go against all these big lines from all of these big schools down in the big Metro Phoenix area, do you get a little nervous? Snowflake just does not have the population that counters any of that.
No, they don't. And definitely at the first of the season, we were pretty nervous. But, the coaching staff here has just always been great at being able to make adjustments. You've seen that happen so far this year, and both sides of the ball being able to really start to click.
3rd and long. This one's caught over the middle. Nice grab there by Pongrantz, but he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 4. Well, no, they're going to say he's at the 46, and that's a Comfort Fit Denture first down on a gain of 8.
So a nice little throw out there to the flat. He's able to pick up the first down. Yeah, Jet Smith out there, his dad helps call the defense. So hopefully he'll be okay. He's sitting down there. They're still checking him out.
After the chains are moved, 42-14. Seton trailing with 6:45 to go. Still on the Sentinel side of the field at the 46 as Hermes fakes the handoff. Try to flip this one out where they're trying to set up a little bit of a screen to Mendoza, but that one was led a little bit too far.
And
incomplete.
There's T. Greedhead in there right there, getting pressure in the backfield on him. He throws that a little too soon. We'll credit that to T. Greedhead. Playing at the right tackle spot.
Still no score reported from Gilbert and Sunny Slope. Eastmark now leading Poston Butte 38-8. Again, we'll have the Poston Butte Snowflake game for you next week.
Once again, just a short little throw out here to the flat. To Shepherdson out here.
Has Snowflake kind of called off the dogs a little bit with this big lead here at the 6.5 minute mark?
Most of our guys are still in there, so no, not
just
yet.
Not bringing this. Excuse me, wrong button. The same amount of pressure?
I think their front 4 on the defensive side is doing a good job getting enough pressure right now.
Trips going out to the left. Now set it up with Hermes getting
Right
the
up the
delayed
middle.
give as he runs up the middle. Has a Comfort Fit Denture first down as he spins over the 40 and is down at the 37, gains 10. So told now Payson leading Round Valley 3-0 in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that's where they missed Core right there at the inside linebacker spot. Reed had saying he was held back there in the back, but no call in the backfield.
Been a lot of flags already. I'm all right with some abstinence there. 2 receivers on either side. Hermes now with 19 yards on 6 carries. He's off on Dixon's left, who's thrown for an even 100. Short drop as he takes the shotgun snap. Now pressured, rolling to the right, throwing this one in traffic where he's got his man caught.
He caught that.
That is Sweet. Nope, Tommy Shepardson with his first grab.
Nice job getting his arms under the ball on that one right there. I thought it might have hit the ground, but they say no. Nice pickup, 9 yards.
This is an offense that's been able to put points on the board. That lost to Ironwood Ridge, 59-30. St. Mary's 3-21. Only team that really was able to put the lid on this offense was Valley Christian. Lost that game 41-7.
Yeah.
So they can move the ball and get into the end zone. It's just Shepardson again catching this one over the 25 and has another Comfort Fit Denture first down as that one's taken toward the 21.
Yeah, nice job out there by Dixon. If they're going to give it to him, which are the Lobos defensive backs are definitely giving them at least 5 to 7 yards cushion on that. So they're taking what the Lobos are giving them, picking up about 5 yards.
Going no huddle. Trying to do a little bit of tempo as there's a low snap hauled in by Dixon. Looking left. Now drops this one off and another deflection. Hall there getting a hand and a paw on that one.
Yeah, it's too bad Dixon did not see number 7 out there. Here's receiver Pongratz out there because he was wide open coming across the middle.
I think Hall believed that he was being held.
He's acting like it, that's for sure.
So neither side able to run anybody in off the sideline. Wondered if Seton was feeling a little bit gassed, but going tempo here in their second possession with the clock stopped at 5:06 in the third. It seems as if they're feeling too poorly as Dixon looking to the corner where he's got a man well covered, not going to be able to dime that one in. Baum was there.
Yeah, he did a great job on that one. He looks back on that one, has it covered up, and the ball's just overthrown.
Sweet was there in pursuit, but Baum did a great job not giving him an inch.
Yeah, it brings up 3rd and long on this one. 3rd and long on the last one. They did a drop, just a little drop the middle on that and got some big yardage. See if they decide to do that again.
Would wager that this is 4-down territory, trailing 42-14. Already been able to get this one toward the red zone. 4 receiver set with 2 on either side. Now dropped back, try to set up a screen, but it's again deflected, though hauled in by Hermes. He's going to get that one inside the 20, where he then is hit hard and loses the football. You got one flag that comes out after the initial hit, and now Hermes, who lost his helmet, another flag comes out in his direction. I don't know if he took that off because he was cheesed or what.
From what I can see out here, I don't know if we have a replay on that. Hopefully we do. If not, it looks like they have the fumble, but there might be a late hit after the fumble. So
the only thing we know for certain is there's 2 flags out, and Hermes lost his helmet. He got hit hard from behind, which is what I think caused the fumble.
It was definitely a fumble.
Injury update on the sideline. Jet Smith now walking around without pads. The 3rd Lobo seemingly unavailable. And just the last 8 minutes of football.
So number 15, Hayden Nichols, plays on the JV team. Does a good job there at the inside linebacker spot, getting some good playing time here.
So 2 unsportsmanlike conduct flags have been thrown against Seton, and a player has been ejected. And The one against Snowflake is going to make this a net 15-yard gain after the first two offset, and I think that the player who was ejected is Hermes.
But the defense is still out there on the field, so I thought that was a fumble. Well, and it was a fumble. That's what I thought. So the offense is getting – the defense was confused. They never did say whose ball it was when they moved. They just moved the ball back. So the offense getting ready to come out. So costly turnover, nice hit by the Lobos to cause that.
Now the question remains, who was ejected from Seton, which might now be without its top two running backs. But we'll have to wait and see what happens after.
On the next series.
Here come the Lobos. 32-yard line, 4:49 to go in the third. 42-14 they lead. Continuing with the first-string offense, including Brennan Bryant, who's working from the shotgun, got his two starting running backs on either side. Turley's had a big day, looking for a little bit more, and was one man away from breaking that thing. Instead, he's going to be gang tackled at the 37 and a gain of 5.
Yeah, nice run. Nice hole by the offensive line. Picks up 6 yards on the play.
Gifford there on the tackle. And Snowflake with Bryant standing close to his line or his sideline, looking like he wants to occupy as much of this play clock as possible. Lobos don't have a play clock visible. As there's single receivers on either side, including Papa out wide right. Handoff, though, goes Papa. No, excuse me. That is Rabin, and he's in the open field, and he's gone.
Right the middle.
Flag comes out. So
really late flag. Way away from the play. We're going to see if they call that back. And they're going to call holding on that. Boy, that was not even close to even being affecting the play at all. And they're going to call that back. Boy, I wish we had a replay on that one.
Well, Rabin with the burst, but all for naught. How many holding flags have been thrown on both sides here? Have we reached the double figures?
Yeah, it sure seems like there's been in the double figures on both sides of the ball. But that one right there, I mean, Rabin had just about scored before that flag even came out.
So now the Lobos, if want to take the bright side, is a little bit more time that they can chew. That one will push it back to the Snowflake 29, so second down and 14. As they fake the handoff, Bryant has Baum coming back, catches this one at the 41. It's going to be just shy of the first down.
A nice job by Baum. That's his first catch of the night, I believe, and he's on his knees, but they gave him a first down. So a nice catch out there. Lobos in hurry up.
Oh, they gave him a first down. Comfort Fit Denture first down now is Rabin, who had a touchdown pulled off the board, is going to be stood up by 2 Sentinels, though he did gain 3.
Yeah, nice job out there. Just trying to run the clock, still get about 3 yards on the play.
After Seton Catholic went on a long drive following Snowflake's only score here in the second half, wound up coming up dry. Lobos right now trying to occupy clock, benefiting from a 42-14 lead. So going on a lengthy excursion would be a little bit more beneficial, as there the fake handoff is going to throw back to Baum, who was open. Again, got
wide open and drops
Grijalva
that right there.
Was trying to make sure that he doesn't get beaten over the top. And Baum, I think, was expecting a little contact.
Yeah, he just, you take your eyes off the ball right at the last minute, trying to expect some contact right there, and he's going to wish he had that one back. Great receiver. Hopefully they give him another one before the night's over.
Turley, the only man in the backfield. Three receivers going off to the right side as he gets the toss, trying to catch the corner. Nice seal there as he goes over the 50-yard line and then out of bounds over the 45, right at the 43. Sweet forces him out, but not before he gains 10 and has a Comfort Fit Denture first down.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the guy who made that play was Ethan Christensen. As they pull him, he comes across, seals the end, and Turley cuts back up in order to get the first down. So nice job by Ethan Christensen. Turley with a great run, great vision to be able to cut that back up and get a first down.
Ball's on the 42. As once again the Lobos are in Seton territory. Split backs behind Bryant, who's working from the shotgun. Single receiver again on either side. A little bit of pressure shown, but instead they're going to hand off Turley. Goes to the right side, goes over the 40, picks up 3.
Yeah, and they're giving him that right there. They're lining up their guards, the defensive tackles over the right and left side of the offensive tackles, and so that inside is there. As long as they're giving that with a 4-man front and not bringing up a nose guard right there, they'll be able to get 3 to 4 yards.
Ball's right on the 40. Same formation, bomb and pop of the wide receivers. As the handoff is faked to Rabin. Pump fake from Bryant. Now he's pressured from 2 Sentinels. He's somehow able to avoid those 2 and now gets back to the line of scrimmage. But again, 42-14. Don't want the quarterback starting to wear hits that are not necessary.
Yeah. Bryant not happy on that one as he comes back out. Does a nice job scrambling to get back up to the line of scrimmage, but not happy how that play developed.
So 3rd down and 7. Clock approaching 1 minute to play in the third. That first quarter got off like it was a shot with a rocket, but the game has now been kind of dragging. Lots of injuries, flags, scores, stuff. Move it toward the 3 receivers on the left. Flip this one over where it's had by Tidwell. Caught at the 25. Now outruns a couple of tacklers at the 20 and gets inside the 10 where he's forced out of bounds. Comfort Fit Denture first down on a gain of 34. And it'll be 1st and goal with 43 seconds to play here in the third.
Yeah, nice run out there by Bryant. Flips that out there. Great catch as it was low by Tidwell in order to pick up a big gain on the play. See if another flag. Another flag away from the ball, not even close.
Now there's a big pancake block in the backfield.
Away from the play. It sure feels like the refs are being pretty ticky-tack out here.
It's a full moon. So put it back at the 50, 3rd and 17.
Yeah, negates a nice play.
Still going with 3 receivers off on the left. Bomb the lone man on the right. Flip this one out where a screen is had by Rabin. Gets to the far sideline, dives over the 40 and is close, maybe 3 yards shy. So give him 14 yards and Snowflake might have a decision to start the 4th quarter with. Say it's a 12-yard gain.
They're going to try and go for it right here before the quarter's over.
Announced as 4th and 4.
Same
Get
play.
the snap off,
Tidwell's
roll it out
again.
there. Tidwell open. Now steps to the inside, accelerates over the 20, stays on his feet at the 10, and brought down inside the 5, right around where he was. Hey, no flags. 5 seconds left. It'll be 1st and goal, but I think that now the Lobos will allow for the clock to run out. There it is, zeros up, 42-14 with a 1st and goal situation coming up right after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002. 0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
With the Lobos trying to punch one in here and get the running clock. How's this for a little bit of a surprise? Safford 26, Morency 14 in the fourth quarter.
Well, Morency at halftime was leading that, so Safford coming out just exploding on the offensive side of the ball.
Nobody is happier about that than Blue Ridge.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, to start the fourth quarter, handoff Rabin from 4 yards out. He's able to get that in for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown. And
now we should have a running clock here.
I think Sam
series.
Brown needs to remain perfect in order to do that. Not that we're hopeful. Brown trying to make it 7 of 7 points after. As that punctuates a drive that was marred by a couple of different holding flags, and now into the neutral zone come some Sentinels, and they're not going to throw a flag?
Well, he came straight across right up the center on that. He stayed right there. They did not call him on that. So, no running clock on that. Jeez.
What are they, hourly? 48-14, 11:53. I don't know who was in the neutral zone, but he
sure
would have made
like
a lot of people uncomfortable on the subway.
Past the neutral zone.
All right, so regardless, Snowflake already without 3 starters after injuries sustained today, came into this ball game without 2 starters after injuries sustained over the first month of the season. Even though the clock won't be running, are the Lobos going to start bringing in some younger players to get some?
Yeah, you're going to start to see the Lobos bringing in some different guys here. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the JV come in at this point and have a series. So it looks like Round Valley is now up over Payson, 7-3. That has been a very low-scoring game.
Payson is 4-1 going into it.
4-1.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, they lost 2. Okay, 4-2. Brown, who's got a couple of touchbacks already to his credit, boots this one into the end zone.
They'll let it go. A little bit of as the backs back there wondering, hey, well, you're supposed to get it. No, you're supposed to get it. No, I thought you were going to get it. Yeah, probably a good thing they let it go and they bring it out on the 20.
It looks like the Lobos are getting another quarterback ready, but still don't see Coor on the sideline. Definitely don't see Jones.
Coor will be done here for the rest of the. You got another inside linebacker in there, number
no.
30,
I'm just
32,
I'm trying
33.
to keep an eye out to see if he's at least healthy enough to be able to stand on the sideline.
So Logan Brimhall in there at the inside linebacker. He's a senior this year. Good football player.
And there is a new running back out there for Seton Catholic, leading to further suspicion that Hermes is not available, as they're on a slant. Nice toss and catch.
Yeah.
And Sweet was able to get his hands on that one.
So Chapman being able to bring the ball in, a gain of about 6 on the play. I love those little slant passes. They work well. They sealed the receiver. We have another injury. Number 13.
That's
out
Sweet.
There, which is Sloan Sweet, and if they lose him.
Well, looks like he's one of his lower extremities is being looked at, but while his left leg is extended, his right leg is bent, and that seems like it's the one that they're more concerned with.
Another score for you. Chandler over Castile. Chandler ranked number 1 right now, their division.
Well, they might need a minute. 11:34 to go here. 48-14 Snowflake leading, but another injury being tended to. This is Sholo Ford's presentation. No, wait. He's up.
Well, keep it here. So that's good news. Hopefully he'll be able to return to the game. So Safford 26-14.
Is that a final?
Quarter.
Oh, fourth quarter.
Not a final yet.
So that was good for a 6-yard pass completed with now facing 2nd and 4. Can't see who this running back is. Parker Chapman. This is off on Dixon's left, and he gets the call. Slips the tackler in the backfield, but then gets pounded.
So that's going to be 32 or 33 out there. So 32, Tyler Perry. You have number 33, Logan Brimhall, in there at the inside linebacker spot now.
So 3rd and short. Receivers on either side as Dixon drops back, looks right, throws this one underneath where it's caught over the 35. France is able to get that one over to the 40 before Brimhall brings him down, but a comfort fit Denture first down after the gain of 10.
Yeah, Logan Brimhall had a couple of great first games. Haven't heard his name quite as much, but surprising he's a senior. Nice, big, strong kid. It's good to see him back out there at the inside linebacker spot. Claridge. Carson Claridge.
Carson Claridge right now getting warmed up. It seems like he's going to take the remainder of the snaps as there was a nice rush. Was that Bentley that was coming in? And
yeah, number 58, Bentley coming in.
Nice job
from
peeling off
DN
into
spot.
Avoid further scrutiny. And a nice job there by Dixon to make sure that he unloaded that one before things could have got awfully bell-ringy. Already at the line of scrimmage, Seton Catholic with 10 minutes and 6 seconds to go, trailing 48-14 as the handoff goes Chapman, but by the time he gets his hands around it, there's 4 Lobo tacklers waiting for him.
Yeah, you got Reedhead in there, Brimhall, you got Bentley in there, JoJo Lerma back in there. He gets wrapped up by 4 different guys, bringing up 3rd and long on the play.
Going with a little bit of tempo. Needing 14 yards on this 3rd down play. 4 receivers, again split with 2 on either side as Dixon drops back, pressured. Again tries to throw underneath, but that one's going to be short. No, caught at the 43, but...
Wow. So they say he got his arms under it on that one, so a nice catch. Going to bring up a 4th and about 6. We're going to need to go for it here as it's 48-14.
Canyon View makes it a 7-point game at Cactus, 28-21.
Cactus up?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
going over the middle where it's going to be caught and off to the races. Is that Chapman? Ferenz is able to get that one in for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown and a 56-yard connection.
Well, what didn't get called on that is number 58, who is Bentley, coming around, literally gets yanked down on the ground by the left tackle, but nothing called on that.
So they go for it on 4th and 4 and are able to get the first score in the second half. First time they've been able to get into pay dirt since the first quarter for the Sentinels, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, nice throw out there.
And
no holding call out there on Bentley. Just literally yanks him right on the ground. 25 out there to kick.
It's no good.
And it is no good.
And Riley Kelly.
Senior, 5'4", 120 pounds.
It's now 48-20 ball game, 8:41 to go. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football at italk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Show Low Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Show Low Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Show Low Ford has the best deal. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Because we can, taking a firm look at the scoreboard here at this 48-20 ball game, and this is an outcome that is not going to help the Lobos' cause. Are you ready? Coconino 41, Bradshaw Mountain 7.
Jeez.
So there's a NPC kickoff. Oh, it's an onside kick, and it did not go long
10
enough.
yards. So that is not going to work.
But it is going to give Carson Claridge a short field. As
Very
I think
short
that
field.
Bryant's day is done.
Which it should be at this point.
Yeah.
And you've got the whole JV team coming out.
Now over here where Smith is standing without his shoulder pads, I think Jones is seated and Kaur is on crutches.
That's Judd Flake, who's number 12, seated on the ground right there.
Okay.
He had an injury before the season started that put him out here for the year, pretty serious. So he hasn't had an opportunity to play. Hopefully he'll have an opportunity to play this next year.
This one handed off as a new ball carrier in for the Lobos. That is,
they've got the JV squad in
Tyler
right now.
Perry. Got 1 yard. Take it out to the Seton 47. Claridge working from the shotgun. 3 receivers coming to this near side. Perry, the lone man in the backfield, gets the handoff, goes up the middle to the 46. Another gain of 1.
Give it back up to Tyler Perry.
So 7:55 to go. Got Poston Butte and then Marcos. Marcos has had a little bit of mixed bag of results. Poston Butte, not quite as mixed, but still had a couple of good outcomes. Here is Claridge on the roll and puts that one up a little bit too short. Can't be hauled in there as his intended receiver was Silverhorn. Then it's going to be on the road to Eastmark. How do you approach these first two? Marco's given up an awful lot of points. Poston Butte has been struggling to move the ball with its backup quarterback, and then Eastmark. So you can't overlook him, I guess is the point I'm slowly going toward.
No, you can't overlook him, and hopefully, some of these players for the other side of the team, not a great kick out here. It is going to get a decent roll. But either way, both teams, hopefully they get a little bit better, a little bit tougher. That's what the Lobos need in order to continue to progress before they hit Eastmark down there. Trying to find the score to the Poston Butte game. Paradise Honors being held 28-28 right now. How surprising is that?
Well, and that ALA team out on the west side of town is, I believe they were number 4 in the debut of the rankings. So that was not necessarily a surprise if you're just looking at.
Well, they're 4-1 and 5-1. Those two teams.
Yeah.
So only with 1 loss on the season, either one of them. So that's shaped up to be a pretty good game.
Seton Catholic back out there trailing 28, 7:25 to go. Game has been shaped by an awful lot of injuries on both sides as Chapman gets the call and is able to bully his way out to the 30. And even more penalty flags.
Logan Brimhall doing a good job stepping up there in the inside linebacker spot.
Got a lot of new faces out here for Snowflake. See if we can give them for you. Lerma's still out there, but now to his right is Christian Smith.
And Poston Butte loses to Eastmark 41-8 is the final of that game.
Seton going without a huddle as the clock is under 7 minutes to go. 48-20 they trail. As their Chapman again with an awkward exchange, and it's going to allow the Lobo front to grab and pull and bring him down for a very short gain.
So Bentley at there on the play on that one. Jet yellow hair, getting a nice play, number 76. See if we can find a few more scores here. Wow, Cactus and Canyon be 28-28
Oh,
now.
dude. Again, another outcome that will not help the Lobo cause. Oh, my.
Wow. Yeah, number 60, White. Brent White did a nice job out there.
Very fortunate that that wasn't understood to be a face mask.
Well, the back judge hasn't been in favor of the Lobos backfield there tonight.
Oh, 5:40 to go, and 4th and 14. Looks like Seton's going to go ahead and roll the dice. This would give Claridge an even shorter field. 4 receivers with trips to the right. And now trying to run up the opening and throw this one where
but
it's
he was
caught.
past the line of scrimmage on that.
We had
well
speculated
past the line of
that
scrimmage, about
the
3
second
yards.
touchdown was pretty close to being over the line of scrimmage. That time there's no doubt.
Well, looking at the replay, it does look like that first one, but he's definitely over.
Now,
so
he was stopped shy of the yard marker anyway, so I think the Lobos might be inclined to
decline that.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's a loss of down anyway.
Oh, yeah, right,
so
right.
if it's a loss of down, you take it, and it backs them up even more, which is what they're going to do. And so the ball goes on about the 17-yard line.
So in the red zone, Claridge with an opportunity as Tyler Perry got 2 carries for 2 yards and then an incomplete pass. 3 receivers out wide on the short side. As Perry, the lone back, gets the call, starts to accelerate to the left, and is tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage, held to a gain of 4.
A nice job being able to get to the outside. Nice tackle out there by Ellis. Gets his arm out there, trips him up.
Puts it to the 13, maybe the 14, 2nd and 6. Fewer than 5 minutes remaining. Again, going with the 3 receivers coming to the near side, but again going with Perry running to the left and able to get the first down. And I saw the yard marker fall. I thought it was a flag.
Nice hard run out there by Perry. Break a tackle and dive forward on there, get the first down. Ball's on the 6-yard line. So they call the same play.
I think, well, no, well, yeah, same formation. Perry's been going off on that left side. They've been able to exploit the left side an awful lot, but this time he's going to turn it around, run to the right, get into the end zone. Tyler Perry from 6 yards out, and a flag.
And another flag.
It's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass touchdown. That flag comes after the play. Seems as if somebody was getting a bit mouthy.
Well, and hopefully with the score being what it isn't one of the Lobo players at this point.
Now that makes it 54-20, and here's Sam Brown with an opportunity to ejecting another Sentinel.
Sentinels losing their cool. That was
Yes.
just right up the middle. Nice job by the second squad.
It was. Tyler Perry getting the full dose.
Running hard on that.
And then inspiring a Seton Catholic player to say the magic word.
Yeah, right up the middle. Offensive line just clearing the way over on the strong side, on the right side.
So a little bit of football exchangery.
Sam Brown back out
And
there.
now Brown, this one would start the clock. Now the last time it looked as if somebody was in the neutral zone and flirting with it again, but this time they're able to keep them away. The kick is up and good. 55-20, 4:10 to go. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
When it's time to kick off your college education, go to Northland Pioneer College. You will pay the lowest tuition in the state. Brown had it teed up and was ready to go, but right now the phone is being held.
They stopped him here right as he was getting going. If this game couldn't get any longer, trying to see what that clock should here start.
The technical director, Scott Palmer, is losing his composure.
So that is another personal foul.
Yes.
On the sideline, it looks like over there. On
Well, I think that was from the ejection.
Oh, it's from the from the ejection. That's right.
All right. Now, the question I have here is, can Brown split the uprights? He's got it teed up.
To try.
It would be a 55-yarder, and he can't.
Yeah.
But in fairness, his legs got to be pretty tired.
Yeah, he didn't act like he was trying to split the uprights on that one either. Just enough to where nobody returns it. They bring it out here on the 20-yard line. And
all right, so the ball's set, and they say wind the clock.
Nope.
4:10. And the clock's not winding.
And it should be going, and it is not going.
Wind the clock.
There
it
goes.
The
clock. Here we go.
4 receivers, 2 on either side. Dixon has that one. No, wait, that's a new quarterback.
That's yellow hair 75, I believe. Woodside in there. Nice job by Victor Woodside. 5'11", 230 pounds. It's just a junior.
Isaac Colland is now in at quarterback.
They played a lot of different guys on that line in there. Number 78 comes in for Hall. I don't have a 78, so he will be a JV player coming in.
Same formation. Colland in, now working from the shotgun. Moves his running back from side to side. Going to start where he had, wind up where he'd started. Another bad snap as Colland can't put a fork in that one, and I think Snowflake has it.
Snowflake will have the ball.
That one was recovered by number 68, Wyatt Johnson, question mark?
We'll see if the Johnson, just a bad snap. Well, actually, snap doesn't even seem that bad. Just the quarterback just bobbles the ball and drops it, and Lobo jumps on it. So we'll see if they bring in the freshman team.
Going to keep with Claridge.
The freshman team the last couple of years, mainly almost always end up playing JV teams, which helps them. They're competitive.
Perry had 4 carries and wound up getting into the end zone as he takes this one. Is going to be stopped in the backfield. A spirited tackle as he's spun down at the 10. Clock running, though, 2:34.
Gone to the well a few more times on that one right there as he tries to get back out there to the weak side.
55-20. As Tripp's coming to the near side, but Claridge, I would wager, going to keep this one on the ground. Tosses this one to Perry, looking for some blockers. It probably could have bounced that toward the sideline and kept up a few more, but gets it to the 5.
Yeah, if he's able to get there to the outside, he has some blocking there, but nice run. Pickup of about 5 on the play.
So, under 2 minutes to play.
We're in the 6th quarter. It feels like it here.
They're going to put a 0 on the end of your check for this one. High snap.
Another flag.
Perry is
on the side, Judge.
Down at the 2, but hold on. Let's see what this flag is. The clock is running.
Flag on the Lobos.
But with the running clock, it's a
repeat 3rd down.
More nuisance
not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
At this point.
So by the time they get this one off, they're going to be under a minute. Snowflake going to go over 500 at 3-2, but Bradshaw Mountain having already lost. Cactus having given up a lead to Canyon View in a little bit of a surprising result. As this one thrown out and caught but spilled is Tripp Whiting. That Cactus score is still 28-28.
So they will practice the field goal, which isn't a bad idea. They will need Brown to have as much practice as that as the season continues to go on. A lot of personal fouls being called on Seton Catholic right now. So they're just saying, we're just going to let the clock run. We'll act like we're going to do it, but the score's 55-20. So,
all right, Lobos will run the record of 3-2. Seton now 1-5, and we will tell you how it all went down after this. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Since 2006, Beeler Orthodontics has been creating spectacular smiles in the White Mountains. Dr. Beeler and his team use innovative technology and cutting-edge orthodontics while still providing a hometown experience. From traditional braces and clear aligners to surgical orthodontics, Dr. Beeler works with smiles of all ages. So call them today to schedule a complimentary exam at 928-537-7775 or visit them at BeelerOrtho.com. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love you.
Lobos win 55-20 as we got to talk about a Horn Auto Center drive of the game. We got an awful lot of scoring to talk about, and I think that you could just kind of look at any one of the 3 that were punctuated by Turley touchdowns to choose from. What do you say, though?
Yeah, I would say tonight, man, Turley had a big game tonight. Unfortunate Raven had a score called back on a nice run on a bad call. I'm just going to say it like it is, totally away from the ball. Another bad call. But hey, just overall they give a good win, 55-20. They kind of thought that it would go like this, but too many flags out there tonight, really.
So the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Similarly, Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics lift a smile, love your smile. I want to go to the second Turley touchdown after the Lobos have a 14-point lead. Seton Catholic able to use a turnover, a long run, and then a long drive to tie it up at 14. Then he goes for 41 yards to get into the end zone, and that was really the end of it.
Yeah, Turley with a huge night tonight. Some good blocking. He had great vision out there. Do we know how many yards he had?
I had him unofficially with 155.
Yeah, that sure seems like he had at least that here tonight. So, big night here tonight for him. Like you said, he's just really getting comfortable. It'll be interesting to see what happens here with Jet McCray. If I were the Lobos, Jet's going to want to be out there to play because he's such a competitor. But realistically, for the next 2 games, I wouldn't even expect him to play next week. Maybe get a few touches of Marco Deniza to try and start getting him comfortable with the ball for Eastmark if he can play there. But like you said earlier, the schedule for the Lobos shaping up not to look like it's the hardest schedule so far. So we're seeing Cactus just went down with a minute left. They look like they're going to lose that game.
Bradshaw already lost
to Coconino here this evening.
Let's see if we can get a Gilbert score before we sign off. That score hasn't been updated, but if the Tigers and the Cougars can win, that would sure help out the Lobos.
Marco Deniza winning on Thursday, so.
But that was beating an Apache Junction team that is also on the Snowflake schedule. So
that
paying from Peter, as they say.
Not turning out to be a very good team this year.
Well, we'll see if we can find that. While we're looking for it, tell you that was the Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, lift a smile, love your smile.
There's
this
that
one
touchdown right there.
Is tough. The Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. Need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. This is a tough one because so many players went down. But the thing about those were, it didn't seem as if they were high contact plays that led to the injuries.
No, that one by Jones out here, he just, the player grabbed his jersey, he got yanked down on that. We still don't know what's going on with him. He's out here on crutches.
Yeah.
Right there. So obviously that's not good. Hopefully this isn't a season-ending injury for him.
Well, he was not. He was not confident on that leg when he was helped off the field.
No, he wasn't. That doesn't bode well for him.
But while we can't necessarily highlight a certain play, these are 2 teams that were really flying around. Got to really give a tip of the hat to Seton Catholic, which was really trying to keep up with these Lobos, and the Lobos frequently found themselves running into pretty big players, and the outcome is kind of predictable.
Yeah, Seton Catholic, you see they have some good athletes there. They put up a legit 20 points on the board against the starting defense of the Lobos.
Yeah.
So, they did a good job there. But, Bryant does a nice job. He had some great throws out there. Tidwell with some really nice catches. Pop out there with a couple excellent nice catches out there. They run the ball really, really well tonight. The offense, you don't do those things out there without a good offensive line, giving a quarterback time to throw, being able to open up holes. So offense, other than way too many holding calls, which some of those were very questionable in my book. Maybe I'm biased on that. I'll get to go back with my son and watch game film on that and be able to see that, and then I can gripe and complain about it even more.
Well, I have the perfect way to end the evening. Here's, again, the last call at Snowflake High School. The Lobos win 55-20. We do have a Sunny Slope Gilbert score, and the trend continues. Sunny Slope 27, Gilbert 22.
Oh, geez.
So the Lobos not getting any help from any of their opponents, and are going to have to just make sure they're racking up the W's here to try to give themselves the best opportunity as possible when they get into state.
Right, yeah. I mean, the true test is going to come against Eastmark, and that's 2 weeks away. They have homecoming next week, which, homecoming, coaches hate homecoming because they feel that the players, there's lots of distractions going on during homecoming week, and so Hopefully that's not the case. I have seen a handful of games where that is the case. It sure seems to be the truth, where it's a tight game where it shouldn't be a tight game. So we'll see what happens next week.
And you have it right here on italk1067.com. Post and Butte at Snowflake next week. Snowflake now 3-2 on the year, as we thank everybody involved. Thanks, Joe. You'll be with us again next week.
I will. Yep.
It's great having you.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my coat next time here.
Be safe.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Wheeler Orthodontics, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Coronado Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to italk1067.com.